Hey y'all. So many of y'all probably heard of survival mode because let's face it, so many people are living in it nowadays. Times are hard. People have gone through a lot of trauma and still are. It have not been resolved. They have not been treated for. There's a lot of financial burdens. A lot of people have anxiety. A lot of different stressors that can cause your nervous system to get stuck because you're constantly scanning for perceived threats, you're constantly overthinking, you're constantly working on protecting yourself. So survival mode is pretty much your built-in security system to protect you and keep you safe. But some people get stuck in believing that it's rewarding because you might feel energized or motivated, or that you get your best work done by being on go, 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 and that when your nervous system is so activated. But I'm here to share what survival mode is not. Survival mode is not extra energy. Some people feel that extra energy because your cortisol and your adrenaline are high to mobilize resources for you, but that is actually borrowed energy. It's just like with a credit card. You use a credit card, but the money is not yours. You have to eventually pay it back. The same with the energy you receive when you're in survival mode. When that threat passes and when you get that project done, or you meet that deadline, you eventually crash. And that can cause you to feel depressed, depleted, unmotivated, numb, so fatigued that it's hard to move. It can immobilize you. Also, survival mode is not emotional strength. Some people feel like, oh, I don't have to think about that. That's not my concern. I don't have to feel. But emotional strength is not the absence of feelings. Okay, emotional strength is being able to feel, being able to be vulnerable with your feelings, being able to experience feelings, being able to grieve, being able to process feelings while not becoming overwhelmed by them. Also, survival mode is not motivation. Some of us feel like, oh, I get my best work done when I'm stressed and when I'm under pressure. Being under stress actually drives me. That is not healthy. I've been there. I'm still working on it. That sense of urgency just activates our nervous system. And it confuses us as motivation, but it's actually fear-based activation. It's not us having optimal functioning, okay? So acting out of fear is going to continue to reinforce that us being in survival mode, because our body and our brain continues to be in protection mode, if that makes sense. So learn how to be still, because that's something that is hard for people who are in survival mode, whose nervous systems are overactive, because being still and resting is so unfamiliar to us. And it feels unsafe to people who have been living in survival mode and whose nervous system is activated. But the more that you practice just waking up with slow mornings, practice being grounded, taking walks, getting some sunshine, and learning how to just meditate and not worry about things that you can't handle, leaving tomorrow in tomorrow's hands, planning ahead, and just knowing that I'm doing the best that I can do, you will start to allow your nervous system to recover. It's so important because oftentimes it's so difficult to recover the longer that we are in survival mode. So get some rest. Have a good one.